Hi, I wanted to do a follow-up video to yesterday's video. I want to preface this video by saying that everyone's system is different. Unless you buy an off-the-shelf system from a vendor like Dell, where your system may match a number of other users' systems, your system is most likely unique to your configuration. An example of this is my system. I run the sim on a 2017 Apple iMac computer. I suspect that's pretty different from what the majority of you folks are using. Additionally, I want to point out that while I experienced issues with the patch and the performance of the sim yesterday, there are users that had zero issues as well as those who had much worse issues than I did. I should also mention that my goal with FPS in the sim is always a minimum of an average of 30. I don't need 60 FPS, although I know there are users out there that prefer 60 and certainly have the hardware to attain that, but for me, 30 provides an acceptable experience. I spent a few hours this morning making some adjustments to my system. One of these was done at the suggestion of a couple of viewers on this channel that disabling the high DPI scaling setting on the sim's executable was no longer providing a performance improvement. Testing this, I found that it neither improved nor impaired the performance, so going forward, it's a change I will omit. After the update yesterday, I had terrible stuttering around Bavaria and very low FPS overall. This morning, I went in and reset my graphics preset from custom back to high-end. This setting in the past has given me my target 30 FPS on average. There's a new off-screen terrain pre-caching option that you can set to low, medium, high, or ultra. After resetting my preset to the high-end setting, I set my object's level of detail down to 75 and my terrain level of detail to 75 as well, and set the off-screen terrain pre-caching to medium. Those two settings reduced from 100 to 75 have improved my FPS in the past, and I was not able to discern any real visual quality degradation as a result. Retesting my flight in Bavaria around Neuschwanstein Castle, I had no stuttering whatsoever, and my FPS was averaging about 30, so that's great. I tested this with the external view, the in-cockpit view, and the showcase drone camera view. The showcase camera did exhibit a small stutter at one point, but other than that, everything ran just fine. The other area of the sim that has proved problematic in the past is a flight up the Thames in London. Prior to Sim Update 5, I would average between 15 and 20 FPS doing this flight, so it seemed like a decent litmus test. My average was 30 FPS and things looked decent. As an aside, Asobo intends to redo London with a visual update, and I have to say I'm glad to hear that, since a lot of the city looks post-apocalyptic. I'm going to wrap this up by saying that if everything is working to your satisfaction, great. If you're okay with and accepting of the bugs that are present in the sim, that's fine. More power to you. That being said, there are numerous bugs in the current state of the sim that I take umbrage with. I'm hopeful that they will be addressed as they continue to improve the sim. If the bugs persist and no one mentions them, how can the developers address those concerns of the users of this product? If there are issues with the product, I think it's important to report them to the developers and to be the squeaky wheel so they understand where to focus their efforts on improving the product. I also understand that a world update is not a sim update designed to primarily address issues in the sim. Asobo has always managed to include bug fixes with each of the world updates and as such has set the expectation. Thank you all so much for watching the videos. I hope these help someone out there. If you liked the video, please hit the like as that helps other folks find these videos. And until the next video, take care.